we've got Bethesda coming up first. So let's talk about some things we know for sure that we're going to see. The Evil Within 2 has basically all but been confirmed to show up tonight. There was a leaked ad on Reddit that appeared earlier today. Like I said, all but confirming the Evil Within 2. Same director, same everything for the most part. So I know quite a few of us here at SuperGen are very, very excited to see what the Evil Within 2 is going to have in store. Personally, I really liked the first one. It definitely brought me back to some old school Resident Evil vibes. Obviously, you know, same guy made both games. So I'm curious to see where this one's going to go. I'm hoping that it's going to be picked up somewhere after the first game left off, obviously. But you never know. Like I said, it could be some totally different cast, which was a rumor that I read. So, and then other than the Evil Within 2, the big question of the night is if that guy on 4chan is accurate or not. I mean, you know, we're hoping that Starfield is a legit thing that's going to appear tonight. A massive open world space exploration game from Bethesda, something that they have not done, set possibly in the same universe as Skyrim or Elder Scrolls and Fallout. So that will be very, very cool to see. I know, again, quite a few of us here are looking forward to seeing what that ends up being. Now, there's no guarantee that it's going to show up tonight. But, like I said, Bethesda registered the trademarks for Starfield. We know that this game is a real thing. We just don't know if it's going to be here tonight. We don't know, you know, this game could be years off still. We have no idea. Now, this guy on 4chan said that the game would be releasing fall 2017. So similar in style to what Bethesda did with Fallout 4, which would be really cool. I know I'd be all down for that. I know one of our questions in the Alex's big E3 20 questions was if we would see something similar to what Bethesda did with Fallout, announce a game and then release it in the same year. So if that ends up being the case, then maybe Bethesda does it themselves. Who knows? And then other games that we can pretty much bank on seeing tonight. We have Quake Champions. We haven't seen too much on that, but the game is in open beta right now. So a lot of people are currently playing it. I'm sure they'll show some more on it. The game's got to be moving towards a full release here soon. Will the Elder Scrolls Skyrim Switch port show up during this conference, or would that be something that's maybe saved for Tuesday during Nintendo? No idea. If it's something that is drastically different or, you know, could use some more press, then maybe they'll show it tonight. It'd be pretty cool to see it. Elder Scrolls Legends, the, you know, Hearthstone / Fable Fortunes / Gwent type of a game. Everyone seems to have a card game nowadays, so why not Bethesda with Elder Scrolls? And the game looks great. I mean, I'll definitely check it out when it comes out. Another game we can pretty much guarantee is going to show up tonight. They have 2 unannounced games. One of them is probably going to be the Evil Within 2. The second one, Wolfenstein: The New Colossus, which was teased during their E3 conference last year. Just a slight teaser during the opening of their show, actually. They, like, if you remember, they showed like the code at the beginning, and it had a small thing for the new Colossus when they were going through Wolfenstein. So we know that that game is going to happen. Probably going to see it tonight, and I'm definitely excited to see that for sure. Will we see Prey or Dishonored 2 DLC? Maybe one, probably not both. Here's Alex.
All right.
So, 2-man show now instead of doing a 1-man pre-show.
Absolutely. We got the Ghost crew in here tonight. Hopefully we'll be joined by Dominic at some point.
Yeah, Dominic's on his way. Supposedly he'll be here shortly. We'll have at least 3 people on the couch again.
At least.
At least 3.
And nobody at the command center, but who needs them, right?
No, but
we'll
hey,
do it live.
We have Ryan at home.
Much like E3.
Yeah, we have Ryan at home in the chat. So that's always cool.
Cool. I just gotta get to my dashboard here. We'll be in good shape.
Yeah, that's fine. So, are you excited for Starfield?
If it comes,
Yeah.
I may be excited for it. I'll have to wait and see. I'm reserving judgment. Okay, thank you for the ad break. You would think that on your own channel, you would not have to watch ads on Switch. Maybe you have to be partnered or something. Can you confirm, Ryan, that once you're affiliated?
So
yeah. I mean, hey, these are the guys who brought us Oblivion back in the day, so...
Yeah. And,
they're good enough for that, they're good enough for me.
Yeah.
Starfield or no Starfield?
Starfield,
I'm sure they'll have something to show, but they wouldn't have a press conference of their own, you know?
No, exactly. And I mean, ever since Bethesda started doing their own press conference a few years ago, they've been having some really good shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw a lot of time, I feel like, for Dishonored 2 last year.
Yeah, they spent like 20 to 25 minutes on Dishonored 2 last year.
Like, by itself.
Overkill. Don't do that again.
Well, if it's Starfield, why don't you want 20 or 25 minutes? For a new IP.
Because,
I think for a sequel it was over.
Yeah, but...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. But their conference is only an hour, so I mean, if you're spending almost 50% of it on one title, that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for other things like that we know is going to happen, like The Evil Within 2.
Or is it?
Hopefully. It's pretty much all but been confirmed. But then the big thing, too, is we know we're probably going to see some Fallout 4 VR.
Yeah, I mean, that's beyond rumored, I think.
Yeah.
It's confirmed by them.
Yeah, they specifically said that they were going to be doing it, so...
But, I mean, for something that was absent from the Xbox press conference, it seems like that's going to be very PC-centric, potentially Vive exclusive.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But, I mean, the Oculus has, with them having the controllers that you can get, like, bundled in now, you would think would be included. The big, like, exciting factor for me is going to be if it's on PlayStation VR, because that means it's truly like, you know,
right.
They're supporting consoles, and it's something that a lot of other games will be picked up on there, I think, if they're able to do it. Much like Resident Evil 7, that to me is one of the most compelling titles for PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Because it's accessible and because it's a good game without being a VR game first.
Right.
So,
and I mean, if it runs on PlayStation VR, that's a huge accomplishment because that is significantly less powerful than the Vive.
Yeah. Just like the PlayStation 4 Pro is significantly less powerful than the Scorpio. Or the Xbox One X, as it's now called officially.
What did you do with the Xbox One?
The entire Xbox family of consoles.
Perfect.
No, you gotta get the hand motions, the very, good presentation in there.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's all about the theatrics. That's what Xbox is all about.
And I mean, I wonder if we're going to see some, obviously, mentions of Xbox One X here tonight during Bethesda. If you remember last year when they teased Scorpio before it had an official name,
right?
Todd Howard was one of the main guys in that teaser talking about Fallout 4 VR.
Well, and exactly.
Yeah.
So when that VR makes an appearance, I think that would be an excellent way for Microsoft to kind of debut and to clear up the air.
Because we didn't see anything about VR during their press conference.
Not even
that was something that we mentioned. Yeah,
it was covered. And that's something that they mentioned. I want to say 2 years ago at E3, not even last year at E3. So that they were at least working on having that compatibility with Oculus. They announced the partnership, so you almost have to wonder, did that somewhere down the line fall through?
I know, which would be crazy. Because I mean, they were kind of banking on that, and I mean, we also the same thing with HoloLens, which we haven't seen in quite some time.
Yeah, HoloLens, their AR experience. For those not familiar.
Yeah.
I know like Mega 64 did a whole series about those. Just essentially, that's the only like HoloLens footage I've seen at all. Goat and not goat or whatever.
Yeah, but they did
Two
have
great
that.
videos.
They had that one thing with Minecraft that looked really cool. Like they had him like zooming into that whole town there, and you could see what he was doing. It was very cool. And I'm liking this whole setup here that Bethesda's doing with the amusement park thing. It's different. I like it.
Absolutely. And you were talking about, I don't know if maybe we're just ignorant here, or we're missing something, but I don't know if anyone was looking before they switched over to this. They had like a bunch of different avatars on there, like obviously characters from their games. And there was this blue-haired character that we were just
still
not
can't figure out
entirely sure. I didn't play a lot of Dishonored. I was thinking maybe it was, Emily or whatever her name is. From
I don't think it was.
That became a playable character in Dishonored 2, but I can't really imagine who else it would be.
Right.
Unless it's for something that's unannounced, but that seems kind of like a really nonchalant way to announce.
But that would be cool if they did do that. I mean, that would be sweet if they actually was right under our nose the whole time. Mm-hmm. I want to know who all these people are on the screen, though.
I imagine it's
Probably
footage from the event. You know what I mean? E3's already been going on all day long. It's midnight, so we're officially in day 2 of E3. Yeah. So they're just showing off their presence on the floor and the kind of things that they brought to the table.
Like there's an old lady.
All kinds are there. There's
kinds.
gamers in all walks of life. I hate that word, but gosh, you know, if you want to identify with it, there you go.
For sure. So, yeah, we're about 17 minutes away from the conference getting kicked off officially. We'll be live. We're pretty much going to be live for the next couple hours here because right after Bethesda, we're moving into Devolver Digital.
Okay, so is there no downtime in between?
There is no downtime.
Back-to-back
Bethesda is an hour, Devolver Digital is an hour.
You'll probably see me stand up. That's about it. Yeah.
So, I mean, we could talk a little bit about Devolver Digital here, too, since we're not really
since we won't really have time for the pre-show. If you want to go into it, you know more than about Devolver than I do.
I'm a big fan of them as a studio. They're a publisher that works with smaller teams, indie teams, that kind of stuff, helping bring their games to consoles. Just some past things that they've helped publish that you might be familiar with. Serious Sam HD, they did. They did Hotline Miami 1 and 2. They did Foul Play, Shadow Warrior 1 and 2. Always Sometimes Monsters, Ollie Ollie 1 and 2. Talos Principle was
quite
them.
the repertoire.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like smaller games.
Right.
But still ones that have resonated with a lot of people, like Titan Souls, Broforce, Enter the Gungeon. I mean, that's all Devolver Digital. And some games that we know that they're working on, Absolver, which was shown off last year at E3. I think it was in Sony's press conference. It's a martial arts-focused action RPG. That one looked super cool. Excited to see that again. They're doing Crossing Souls, which is an action-adventure title. A sequel to Always Sometimes Monsters, which is another RPG. We have a confirmed sequel to Talos Principle. So they're doing something to that.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah. And then something that just got announced a couple days ago, The Swords of Ditto. This is basically like Ni no Kuni meets Costume Quest. So
I love Costume Quest.
Yeah, so the graphic style is very similar to Costume Quest, but it's an RPG hack and slash type thing, more in the style of Ni no Kuni.
Okay.
So, very...
So is it actually like you have to go into an overworld and then you go into battle?
That's what it looked like. Okay. But I mean, you can...
Similar to both games, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think it transitions from the overworld to a battle. I think you're actually like fighting... In the open world. It's what it looked like to me, but just like I said, and
it's going to be a real-time battle a la Ni no Kuni versus like a turn-based type thing.
Right.
Yeah, Costume Quest 2, I remember it was added to Xbox Games for Gold like a few months back. Gosh, it must be probably October. That would make sense.
Yeah, sometime around Halloween.
And yeah, timed up for Halloween, and they had like an achievement to have the candy corn costume through the entire game, and it's literally just this useless character that doesn't do anything, just sits there, and it's what really like showcases like a game like that, the amount of polish and the amount of love they put into it, is something so silly that you like a bunch of people probably wouldn't do. Right. It had all this flavor text and all this stuff that would appear on the screen, like of just like doing nothing, like different ways to say candy corn.
Yeah,
I was doing nothing.
I would love to see them go back to that game, like do a Costume Quest 3 or something like that. That would be super cool.
Well, we know that there's a Psychonauts VR game coming.
Yeah, we do.
That's from the same team. I imagine that's coming down the pipeline first. I would hope that is featured during the PC Games Conference tomorrow. Right. At this point. So.
Yeah, the PC Gaming Conference, man, it might end up being pretty good. Like I said, we didn't really see earlier during Microsoft, so we didn't see whatever 343 had in, that little something that they had. So maybe that's being saved for the PC Gaming Show. I think 2K said they were going to be there for some announcement. So who knows what that's going to be.
Well, the issue with that, though, like some of the hype from the PC Gaming Show is the length of the show, first of all.
Yeah.
And then second of all, there's been so many leaks and there's been so many announcements leading up to the show. So it's like that hype level just can't really hit those all-time highs for a game that we've just never seen before.
Yep.
For like a brand new announcement or something else. And Xbox, you felt that this year you kind of lost some of the hype because everyone's thinking, well, I'm going to get that on PC. Well, that's only a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, I can get this on everything else.
That they showed.
So it's not building Xbox hype.
Yeah.
So that PC always has had that same issue, and Xbox is kind of, I think they're seeing themselves fall into that as well.
Right.
Which is why they differentiated themselves. They said, have the most powerful gaming console.
Yeah.
Have the best, smallest, most powerful box sitting beneath your TV,
Yeah.
Xbox One X,
Right.
because that, allows them to differentiate when they can't have those exclusives necessarily.
Yeah.
Because they're sniping them from themselves, from
Yeah.
Windows
And-
or
and-
Xbox Play Anywhere.
And like you said earlier, I mean, if you don't have a gaming PC capable of putting out these games in 4K or even in decent graphical settings, I mean, $500 for something that supposedly runs native 4K, it's not a bad entry point. I mean,
Yeah, not at all.
If you don't have a PC.
Well, and we joked earlier about, I'll just buy a new graphics card. You could spend $400 on a graphics card.
You could.
Alone.
Right.
Not everything else for
Yeah,
it.
like
so.
when I built my PC last year, I mean, I dropped $1,200, and I mean, but that means it built me a powerful PC, but that's significantly more than an Xbox One X.
Yeah. And I bet your PC doesn't do native 4K.
It doesn't.
So there you have it.
It doesn't.
But like bringing it back to Bethesda, I guess. Do you think we have any surprises on the horizon? So Starfield obviously is like this big leak that we're expecting to see almost at this point. But
If Starfield is there, I think that's the biggest thing we see. I mean,
well, it'd be hard to top Starfield.
Yeah,
but is there something that's flown under the radar? It's too little to leak, but it's something that we want to see.
I think the only thing that could possibly have flown under the radar at this point would be something related to Doom. Like,
Okay.
Has id Software been working on something behind the scenes that we just haven't seen yet?
Yeah, and I mean, it didn't seem like they were done with that game.
Yeah.
It
Like,
really
releasing
was well
DLC.
polished, well reviewed.
Yeah.
Awesome single player experience, which we don't see a ton of anymore,
Right.
especially with shooters.
Right.
That they just go for that like single player experience.
Right.
And there was some multiplayer content.
Yeah.
But it's not. It definitely was not focused. in
Right.
that way.
Right.
Like your Call of Duties or like your other big multiplayer only games we've seen coming out, like Overwatch
Right.
and things like that. So.
Yep. So yeah, I would be curious to see, like I said, if we see something with Doom. But other than that, unless they have a partnership with a studio that we don't know about,
Right.
or like some brand new thing that it doesn't fall into the realms of a sequel or anything or an established franchise, I mean, they could catch us all by surprise with that.
Well, and one thing that got me thinking, we were talking about this on the podcast this past Friday.
Yeah.
We were talking about, in this leaked like 4chan document, all of the universes of all the different games are linked.
Right.
They all take place within the same canon, I guess.
Yeah, which is cool.
With Starfield potentially being the link.
Yeah.
I would love to potentially see those links get played out into a game. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Sure.
So you had like on PC like the Mar Oblivion mod.
Yeah.
That was something that brought. It was the Oblivion style mechanics and character system and leveling system and everything else, but they took the Morrowind world and
Right.
quest lines and characters, and you could just get on a boat and travel there.
Right.
And obviously it was kind of sloppily put together because
Yeah.
it was third party and it was mods, and they didn't update the graphics, and certain mechanics didn't really play nice.
Yeah.
Because it was designed with a different game engine.
Right.
But if Bethesda were to actually sit down and do something like that, man, would that be incredible.
It'd be very
to
cool
be
to
able to
see.
bridge like these different areas.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see the connection points in game rather than just read about it through, in a text or,
Yeah.
as part of lore or something like that. I definitely would like to actually play through it to see, okay, how do we get from Fallout, which we know is the beginning of the timeline, to Starfield, which we know is in the middle, to Elder Scrolls, which is supposedly at the end after civilization has either been reborn or been
finds life on
established-
another
yeah,
planet
been
or
established on
whatever
another
else.
planet. Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I think we're way too early for that. I'm just saying down the road.
Sure.
It really got
No,
me
yeah,
thinking
we're
about
not-
it.
yeah.
It really got those wheels turning. So we've got until the cast starts, Feluco. But no, we've got like a ways to go. But it got me excited about it, and I think that we could bridge that gap. If we're bridging that gap now, the way that you don't want to see it done is the way to do it. Just through lore, something that someone can just find.
Yeah.
And it's this huge viral. It's like, oh my god, like here's
Yeah.
finally the missing link. We found it.
Yeah.
And then they say, all right, here it is.
Right.
We're releasing this game that bridges all those different gaps and
Right.
everything else. So.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for this. Like I said, Bethesda's one of the ones I've been looking forward to the most. Bethesda and Sony this year. So I'm really fingers crossed we see Starfield.
Well, and I love that it's kind of like The Witcher. They've seen a lot of like mainstream critical acclaim within the past few years.
Yeah.
So nobody was talking about The Witcher 1 on PC. You know what I mean? You had your fans and things that played it, and it was like this cult
definitely
classic.
I was just gonna say it definitely was a cult following for the first Witcher.
And I loved that game. And we saw the mechanics change a lot for The Witcher 2, and we saw a lot get moved around to make it more mainstream.
Yep.
And same goes from Oblivion to Skyrim, and from Morrowind to Oblivion, and from Fallout 3 to 4, and from Fallout 1 all the way to 3. You know what I mean? From like a essentially Dungeons and Dragons style, like point and click type text-based adventure to a real, first and third person experience that you can play in real time. So I like the path that they're going down. I think they've missed a few notes for me personally. Yeah. Because Oblivion and Fallout 3 still hold special places in my heart for both those series. Yeah. And I would play both of those over Skyrim or Fallout 4.
Okay, yeah.
But there's so much that they've done that is right, that is good for both sides, and you got to be happy for people that make it into the limelight like that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
They are doing something right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm excited for that next step, and I hope we see beginnings of that next step today.
Yeah, I agree.
And have you played Elder Scrolls Online at all?
I haven't.
Okay.
No, which is really surprising because I'm a big MMO person. I sink a lot of hours into World of Warcraft, but I just haven't had a chance to jump into ESO. But I want to now because I've heard a lot of good things about the Morrowind expansion.
So I wonder if they'll talk anything about that tonight.
I think we could definitely see something
because they just dropped Morrowind.
Yeah, Morrowind just came out. It's got 30-some hours of content included with the actual expansion itself, which is crazy for an MMO expansion.
It's kind of like, for me, you kind of drop the content and it's out. Yeah. Like, it's on to the next thing. So E3 is about the future.
We could even see what's next for Elder Scrolls Online tonight. I mean, we could see, like if they're going to do another expansion.
Soon.
I know, but
you can't. I'm still working on that first piece of cake that you gave me. You know what I mean? I'm not ready for another one yet. Right. For sure. It hasn't even been out a month. I doubt that anyone has made it through the content in that game.
Probably not, but the MMO community always likes to know what's coming in the future. I mean, like, specifically Warcraft, I know for sure. Like, we always say, once a new patch comes out, we're already ready for the next one. So they're definitely going to be
and that's inherent of a game that you have to grind and just sink so many hours into. Right. You want to know what the future is. Am I wasting my time?
What am I going to be doing?
Is it going to be a Star Wars Galaxy or something where we shut down and fireworks and this character that I put hundreds and hundreds of hours in and made all these friends is just gone? Yeah. So I think that's, a big factor for MMO players, but I don't think we'll see anything tonight.
No, it's very possible that we won't, but who knows? We could. Were you there for the Final Fantasy 11, or when it shut down the fireworks, or not Final Fantasy, Star Wars Galaxies?
Star Wars Galaxies, I was not.
I wasn't either. Yeah. I saw a lot of videos.
I was a RuneScape kid,
I remember seeing one of the best shutdowns for servers for MMOs. Just going off topic a little bit. Original Final Fantasy 14, how they had the entire world just basically explode, and then they just open up to that amazing cinematic. It was very cool. Final Fantasy 14 is another MMO that was done really well.
Well, and are we getting something for that? Or that's 12 that we're getting the Zodiac.
12 is next month, yeah.
Man, I can't keep track of all these Final Fantasy games anymore. I'm still waiting on co-op for Final Fantasy 15.
Not happening.
They said it would.
Probably not.
Are they really just going to cheat me out of it? They said they're working on it. I have faith. It's like, you've got to hope that somewhere out there, the No Man's Sky team is tapping away, and they're going to fix that thing. You know what I mean? Like, I hope someone out there is working on that Final Fantasy co-op. Right. I really want that. Oh, my gosh. And there's so many games, like RPGs, that have been released over the years that, and not Bethesda ones, by the way. No. Because they're so good at being single-player games, but like your Dragon Age and stuff, where it's a squad-based, RPG where you have this party of people that's with you for the entire game, and they don't let you play it multiplayer. You know what I mean? Right. And I guess it's tough to get the best of both worlds with that in a big way, but I'd love to see someone figure that out. If anyone could, I think it would be Bethesda. Yeah. Elder Scrolls Online, I had a fun time with, and it lent itself to you wanted to play it with someone else. Right. Was a big thing about it. Yeah. But I just couldn't keep up with the grind, man. I don't know how you MMO guys do it, really.
I've sunk a lot of hours into Warcraft, and so much that I even don't like seeing my playtime because it's sad.
Yeah. It's like, wow, if I could
It's
get
sad.
those hours back.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't get back all those memories. You
No,
wouldn't get back all
exactly.
those good times.
Exactly.
You wouldn't get back all those high-level characters
Right.
and those virtual goods you've
Yep.
obtained. So.
I mean, at this point in my Warcraft career, I'm only playing like twice a week anyway, so it is what it is. But man, we are getting close. 3 minutes to Bethesda.
The countdown is real. We need to get a countdown clock.
I know, we got to get something
tomorrow's
going
episode
on.
for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But not tonight. We've got no one at the command station.
Nope, we were abandoned by everyone else.
You can say that. People
Yeah.
are on their pillows and
Yeah, we
heading
have-
off to bed, just
yeah, we
waiting
have-
for some juicy
We
announcement
have
of goodness
Feluco
before
and
they
Bryan,
shut their eyes.
just, yeah, ready to drift off to Evil Within 2 Paradise.
Yeah. Evil Within 2. I don't know if we're gonna see it today.
Do you think the leak that was on Reddit earlier, just like the ad was just fake?
Okay. Let's pull up this Reddit ad. So it was
Yeah, Evil Within 2 Reddit ad.
because I don't think I saw this.
Okay,
I was at work earlier when you guys were dealing with
right there.
all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an actual ad. That
It was a
went
sponsored
ahead
ad,
of it.
yeah.
Oh no.
It even says like, yeah, right there. From Survivor Horror Mastermind Shinji Mikami comes Evil Within 2, now available for pre-order.
And it's promoted.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think they just pulled the trigger early.
Yeah, they had to have pulled the trigger early. So we're gonna see Evil Within 2 tonight.
Yeah.
I hope it's not there just for Feluco though. Just to make him wait another year. Oh, you really think it's an Evil Within 2 movie? I don't know about that. It does lend itself to like a cinematic style for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How many really successful like video game movies have we seen? You know, is horror finally the genre that we needed?
Would you count Resident Evil successful?
Was it I don't know,
as a
box office
franchise?
successful?
I don't know.
That's what would be the determination of success, because
Yeah.
I think there's certainly fans of the series that want that. You will not sell your PS4, Feluco, unless they announce the PS4.
Here we go.
30 seconds.
All right, finally.
We're on the edge of our seats.
Literally. Well, not really.
Hopefully Dominic makes it in to join us.
Okay, so we're about 20 seconds. But yeah, that's about right with Twitch.
Yeah, we gotta get on Mixer, man. This 20-second delay is killing me. It's too real with the actual time on the screen. Hopefully the audio's in sync, guys. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
if not.
please. If we don't sound, if we're too
We don't want to
low,
spoil anything for you.
If we're too low or too high, let us know. What are we starting with? Fallout 4?
Great. What does your daddy do?
Yeah, I
What
got
does he do for a job?
Plays on his computer. I don't know. I don't know, actually. He does effects like sparkles, cutscenes. Sits at a computer and does stuff.
If there's one group of people that's worse at explaining video games than Aisha Tyler, it's little kids.
Children?
Senior programmer. I'm a UI programmer. I'm a senior designer.
My mom's an artist. She works pretty hard.
I am a quest designer.
I'm a senior character artist.
Yeah, it definitely is a very familial environment.
My dad makes video games.
My mom makes video games.
I always wanted to make games.
I dreamt of this kind of job when I was a kid.
I grew up loving games.
When he was little, this was actually his dream job.
It never occurred to me that it could be a job. Sometimes I still feel like that kid.
Wait, I'm an adult?
Sometimes I have to pinch myself that it's real.
I love what I do.
I mean, it's video games for a living. That's gotta
Kid
be
Simulator
really cool.
18.
Of course. My dad's games
very well
make
could be.
people feel happy.
That is their new game.
Excited. Badass.
This is Fallout 4 VR.
I'm actually working on an RPG.
I'm working on a shooter.
It's a really cool mobile game.
Esports.
First person, third person, fantasy, dystopian.
A horror game.
It'll scare the shit out of you. Hang on.
Finally showing everyone our game is really exciting.
Awesome. Scary.
Yeah, it should be in sync. in the chat.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, but it's not for us.
I'm really proud of my dad.
My mom works hard.
And now they're ready.
They made their game, and this is it. It's go time.
Time to show everyone what we've been working on.
Except me. I can't play till I'm older.
Awesome.
Let's get it started.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
So let's just say it.
Start the show. Start the show. Showtime.
Yes, start the show.
Please start the show.
Showtime is.
Welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase.
Too true, Joe.
I completely forgot about Fallout.
Yeah,
Shelter.
they can play Fallout Shelter. The kids got something to play.
I completely forgot about Fallout Shelter. Bethesda Land. Okay, see, that's cool. I like it.
Welcome everyone to Bethesda Land
It seems like
2017.
it's insane.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bethesda
I
Land.
think the audio is just out of
A place of adventure, innovation,
Like,
No,
it wasn't
wonders,
matching their
but
mouths
above
when they were
all
moving.
else, fun.
I hope it's insane. Hard to say. Like the band.
In sync. Bye, bye,
To
bye.
get things started, please welcome Bethesda's Global Vice President of PR and Marketing, Pete Hines.
Watch when he talks. See if it's...
No, it's not.
Yeah, Jessica just said we're about
Thank
3
you
to 5
very
seconds
much.
behind.
We're
I
behind.
can't even imagine the size of the bar tab dedicated for that applause, but I thank you for that.
Your stream is about 3 seconds off from what we're seeing.
Good evening and
Oh,
welcome
our
to the
stream is 3 seconds
2017
off. Well, it
Yeah,
should
but-
be because
but
we're
that's for
restreaming
whatever
from that.
for whatever reason that.
I'm just talking about if the audio's insane.
Yeah, but for whatever that's
Welcome
catching our audio,
to
making
Bethesda
maybe
Land.
I don't know.
We will offer you an experience at E3 unlike anything else, and a chance to celebrate some of the world's best video games. Tonight we'll be taking you on a virtual tour
Guess
to
it's
our
not that
playground where there's something for everyone, whether it's phone or tablet, PC, or your favorite Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo console, or like many of us, all of the above.
Wow, he said Nintendo.
So we're actually up
But
ahead.
before we
huh?
turn to the latest from Bethesda, let's take a minute to look at some of the most recent games that you've been playing and many of you are still enjoying, like the endless hours of
Audio's
fun
lined
that
up.
millions of fans have had playing Doom. Ripping,
Okay.
tearing, and otherwise eviscerating demons from hell. Did you play a badass supernatural
what you meant.
assassin in Dishonored 2, or fight to survive aboard an alien-infested space station in Prey?
Dominic's on the way. Here we go.
Maybe you're one of the 100 million people around the world who have enjoyed
Hopefully
building
you don't miss
and
Starfield.
overseeing your own vault in Fallout Shelter. And I know that many of you are still playing Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition,
Mods.
probably because for the first time in our industry, both games offer user mods for console players, with more than 300 million mod downloads since we launched them last year. As each of these extraordinary games show, Bethesda works hard for you, giving players the very best entertainment experience regardless of your taste, platform, or playstyle.
Bethesda VR.
So, what's next? Let's start by talking about virtual reality, something that we've been at the forefront of for a while now. We've had teams hard at work on VR titles to provide the kind of experiences you've been asking for,
Andy's missing
and the
it.
kind of experience you
I know.
won't find anywhere else. So let's start our tour of Bethesda Land with 2 VR games coming
2
out
VR
this year.
games.
You ready?
Fallout 4
Let's
and
take a
Doom.
look.
You think?
We'll have to wait and see. That's the vibe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got?
Welcome to the UAC.
Watch this be Starfield.
Oh no.
This looks like Doom, does it not? So you
can just like take control of different characters. Looks like definitely got the teleportation from VR.
Oh yeah, Luca saying Doom. Yeah. VFR, virtual fucking reality. And here's Fallout.
Yep.
Looks so weird though, like not being able to see like your arms or anything. Yeah, Feluca looks like live only right now. That's all they showed.
That's gonna be so useful for building.
For the
oh
base
my
building?
gosh,
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said when we mentioned VR
I know.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
It was so broken without it. I'm excited for that alone.
So this looks like full motion VR. Like
So like Resident Evil style.
Yeah.
Where you would just do quarter turns with like the radial
Right,
stick or something.
yeah.
Just a fame.
Said I'm liking their setup.
A full-length open-world game with near limitless content, playable entirely in VR. Sure will be exciting to play Fallout 4 in VR. Plus Doom VFR. It's so hot right now.
Elder Scrolls Online.
We saw it mentioned at least.
Yeah.
Expansive open worlds and endless player choice are two of the cornerstones on which Bethesda was built. The Elder Scrolls Online, first released in 2014, and has built a massive community.
Wow, really?
Since
Was it
launch,
really 3 years
more
ago?
than 10 million players
Yeah, on
have
PC.
had
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
Unlimited
yeah.
Edition came out on
In
consoles
Tamriel.
after and was delayed.
Now you can return
Remember
to
There was
a
supposed to be
thrilling
a
fan
This
favorite
is like quite a
simultaneous
bit.
release, I think.
Morrowind.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of Elder Scrolls here.
And it's JV.
Gonna be exciting.
I'm pretty excited right now.
Here we go.
Look at the mushrooms.
Oh my god, look at the mushrooms. My heart's rate racing right now.
Who's shooting arrows into that bear? Better not have killed the bear.
Oh man, got those
they're
Twitch
not-
celebrities.
they're not kidding.
I'm supposed to recognize these people.
That was amazing. I can't wait.
Still banking on those Splatoon 2 ones for tomorrow. Or no, Tuesday on Nintendo.
This is what we've been wanting.
Yep. Nintendo's gotta buy in, man.
Hopefully.
Elder Scrolls Online made me feel like I was 14 again.
The audio is off.
I gotta watch the bear.
For the entire press conference?
Can you hear anything? Or is it just out of sync? Ahead of conference now.
It must be because so many people are watching it. That's all I can think, is that it
Maybe.
keeps jumping around.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're pulling from the official. Good soundtrack, though. Love the soundtrack.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, so we are seeing stuff that's coming soon. Born to the Reach. Clockwork City. That's cool.
Some Dwemer stuff. That was the statue that came with it.
Available now. Clearly. I mean, how crazy would it be if they don't even like show anyone on stage? They just move.
Speaking of more,
this
through
thing?
Bethesda.
Yeah, that would be.
they already had
user mods in 2000.
Yeah, but I mean, like from here going forward, like that would be a cool concept.
Oh!
15 years later, Bethesda continues to support the mod community.
Look at that.
It's from Epic Train Guy.
Bethesda user mods were made available to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 players. And since then, there have been more than 300 million mod downloads for Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special
Once Dominic
Edition.
gets here, I'll look at it and see.
Yeah, once there's
And we're just getting started. In 2017, Bethesda is going to shake things up
Alex
again.
will jump back in the command center here shortly. Try to fix things.
Bethesda Game Studios is known for creating open living worlds with seemingly limitless gameplay content.
Yeah, I agree, Felipe.
But
They're
what if there was
definitely
another way
channeling
to
the Nintendo
experience
Direct
even
thing.
more, something all new. Introducing
But it's weird though, because
Creation
it's
Club,
actually live. Like there's a
collection
crowd
of new
there.
game content for
They're
Skyrim
just watching
and
it on
Fallout
video.
4, including new weapons, new armor, new outfits and accessories, new crafting and housing features, even new gameplay enhancements. Using Creation Club is easy.
But I am surprised
Browse the
more
selection in-game by
companies aren't
category
doing this
and use credits
style.
to download right there. Your new content will appear automatically. Creation Club content is made by Bethesda Game Studios and outside developers, including the very best community creators. These outside creators work hand in hand with
Gotta get the
Bethesda Game
popcorn.
Studios, which means all content will be fully compatible with your save games, achievements, and official add-ons. Creation Club is coming this summer to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Okay, so it's consoles
Creation
as well.
Club. The worlds of Fallout 4 and Skyrim just got a little bit bigger.
Dude, I love how like supporting they are of the community of mods. There's people that love the game.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Legends is another way to explore this amazing universe, taking you beyond the role-playing experience and offering a unique strategy card game. But we haven't shown all our cards yet. Let's see what's next for Legends.
Like that play on words.
Stories can do surprising things, whether they are true or not. And this is one you should hear.
So if they're moving through games this fast, they have something big to show us in the second half. Because they're just burning through content right now. They already showed Fallout 4 VR. They showed Doom VR. They showed Elder Scrolls Online. They showed the Creation Club, and now they're showing the Elder Scrolls Legends. We're already running through almost half the stuff that we talked about during the pre-show.
I don't know why they wouldn't just say tablets. They have to say iPad.
I have you now.
Everybody's trying to get that card game market.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you got, you know, The Witcher doing it with Gwent. Now you have this. You have Hearthstone. Fable Fortune. What's next? I think WWE even has a card game out.
Oh my gosh. You would play that.
I would play it. I just haven't yet.
Even those lost amongst the mountains can find their way within the stars. The path is written for you to find. The path to warriors destined for Sovngarde. To beasts cursed by an unquenchable hunger. To scholars of ancient and ferocious magic.
That was a mean tease, though, jumping into the star thing.
They all await in Skyrim. You must simply find the path.
Okay, so a Skyrim expansion for Legends. June 29th.
It's only a couple weeks.
Yes, it is.
The Elder Scrolls has given tens of millions of fans, just like you, the chance to live another life in another world. Now, for the first time, Skyrim, one of our most beloved games, is coming to a Nintendo platform.
Oh, here we go. There you go, Fluco.
Now that's a switch.
Skyrim on Switch.
What a song choice.
Did you ever think you would see a Nintendo Switch during a Bethesda conference?
Oh no, Amiibo compatibility?
Amiibos!
What? Stop.
Oh my god!
Stop the fan service.
Zelda and Sky... Dude, that's fucking cool. I'm sorry.
I think this song might have come out when Skyrim came out the same
6-7 years ago, whatever
Yeah.
it was. Still no release date. Damn.
That hurts.
Live reaction
Bethesda
incoming.
has always
Nintendo might have
believed
been
in
taking
immersive
Yeah,
worlds
maybe we'll see it on
in
Tuesday.
which players can tell their own stories. Be who they want to be.
Dishonored?
And do what they want to do.
Yep.
This September, get ready for another adventure.
Okay.
In the
Dishonored 2 DLC.
universe. A story of revenge and the ultimate assassination.
September, they said?
A special edition Switch? No way would they do that. Are you talking about just a collector's edition of the game? And it's just the same like Alduin statue that came 8 years ago. 10 years ago.
Did you play Dishonored 2?
What?
Did you play Dishonored 2?
No, I didn't.
I really liked it. I
There's
played
only
it.
one way out of this world.
I played it twice. Once as Emily and once as Corvo. Oh, you're talking about the special edition Skyrim. The upgraded graphics.
You're not gonna get upgraded graphics on the Switch, buddy.
Be lucky. Yeah. Xbox 360 graphics.
That poor guy.
Oh, that's the one. Okay. I forget her name, but
Dow.
she was one of the
It's good to
characters you
see
worked
you,
with
old
in the
man.
story.
You up for one last job, Billy?
Who's the mark?
The black-eyed bastard responsible for all the chaos.
We're gonna kill the outsider.
Death of the Outside. Oh, so it's not even being like said as DLC. 9:15. I'll play it. I'm in.
It looks like a free
In
update the way they
1996,
pitched it.
Yeah, I
Halo
know.
Software
I wonder if it will
offered
be.
gamers a new, exciting way to play and compete. That year marked the true birth of esports, and it began with a LAN party in Dallas, Texas. Fans came together to play a fast-paced, revolutionary new shooter
Quake.
called Quake.
That's why we did it
It
now.
offered them a new way to compete, and the
Excuse
best
our
of the
ignorance.
best were finally recognized as professional gamers. This year, Quake Champions takes esports to the next level.
I never got into Quake.
We weren't born champions.
Oh,
We're made.
we got more esports.
Made better. Made faster. Made deadlier. With every single match. We don't just play. We compete. We achieve.
Oh, he said refreshing our stream fixed this same issue.
We rise. We won't stop until we're the best.
Well, I'm not missing.
No, clearly not.
We are Quake champions. Coming at you.
Yep.
I am unstoppable.
It's refreshing. Yeah, the audio's pulled from a different stream. The audio on the TV is pulling from a different screen. You have two Chrome, well, clearly, because I think it's pulling from the Chrome that's being captured.
Try to keep up.
Who's next?
Yeah, it's full screen.
You done messed up now. I'm coming for
Let us know if that's any better,
weirdos.
please.
None of you gets out alive. It all comes down to this. Every match, every frag, every victory. More than 20 years in the making, the original esport returns.
Like we keep saying, we will get these
Announcing
technical
the Quake
difficulties
World
sorted out at some point.
August 26th at QuakeCon in Dallas, Texas. Competitors will face off.
Luke, I thought you said you were going to bed. You're up watching this anyway.
To win their share of $1
You said you'd be sleeping for this conference.
And the one thing every champion seeks. Legacy. Play the beta now and get ready for the Quake World Championships. Visit quake.com to learn more.
Gotta get ready. Play the beta.
Those guys are already ready. They got more deadly with every match.
You might notice some parts of Bethesda Land.
Here we
have
go.
been under
New game
construction,
announcement.
But now the work is nearly finished. Let's take a peek.
Oh, he was watching the reflect. That's what Jessica was talking about too. Here it is! There you go, Feluco. Evil Within 2. Right?
Sebastian, for 3 years since Beacon happened, you've been searching for answers.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't find what you were looking for because they didn't want you to. Mobius knows you've been following us. And they've been watching you for a long time. You trained and trusted me.
Resident Evil 7.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that.
Long before we met, you lost your daughter, Lily. She's still alive. This is your chance to save her. To get back what you lost. Lily needs you.
Lily needs you.
You're gonna need to go back into STEM. Again.
Seems like it's pretty well synced now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think refreshing definitely helped. Oh. Killer song choice.
Lily's singing it.
Total different vibe though with this one I'm getting than the first Evil Within. I'm liking this. This is good. It's good stuff. What if this is our game that's coming out this fall? That would count. It's AAA. That does count. Halloween makes perfect sense for this type of game. Late October. What's up, man?
What's going on, Dominic?
Evil Within 2.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep that airflow going.
Yeah, I agree, Feluco. It's got to be October.
Yeah, just sit in the middle.
Yeah, go ahead and jump in the middle.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, this is a killer version of this.
I never got into this game.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm not much of a horror game.
what did I miss? Starfield?
Not yet. Fallout 4 VR and Doom VR. Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Legends.
Wait, Elder Scrolls Online's already out.
We're waiting for that date.
They talked a bit about it.
Okay.
Skyrim on Switch and then Dishonored 2.
Oh, so Skyrim is on Switch.
Yep.
Yes. Just vanilla.
Just vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree, Fluko. This one's got a definite, way more horror vibe than the first one.
Not that we're into the gameplay, though. You know what I mean?
He's laying in bed watching. He's laying in bed.
Oh, that lazy.
October 13th.
Yep.
Okay. Friday,
Ooh,
October
man.
13th. This year, baby. This year.
Man.
There's my question answered.
Well, what did you
I just
say?
said yes. I didn't get the bonus points yet.
Okay. I said yes, and I said Bloodborne 2. So that's half a point, right?
Yep.
October 13th. I'll take it, man. Day one
Wow.
purchase.
On Friday, October 13th, the Evil Within
Yeah, I
2
saw
will
this little
surely be giving
animated
us
thing they're
all
doing to
night.
show you all
It's
the
cool.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Wild.
They came out on stage at the beginning, and that's all that we've seen of them on stage. Like this whole thing is like a Nintendo Direct
And
style.
as we near the end of our tour, we leave you with one more coming attraction.
Are they only going for a half hour?
Oh boy.
Here you go, Peggy.
Or are they not going to show Wolfenstein
orders
this year?
and a ration card. And here's a Lakritz Schnecker just for you.
Wow. Gee, thanks, Mr. Wilson.
It's alright.
Hey, Peggy.
Hi there.
Starfield.
This has to be Wolfenstein.
I'm gonna get you out. Get it on. Hang on, I'm gonna get you out.
How is this Wolfenstein? Oh, this is definitely Wolfenstein.
Lethal, help!
Look out!
Good girl, Lethal. Bravo. Lethal, no! No! Stop it, Lethal! No, that's enough, Lethal! Lethal!
Come on, we want Starfield.
That
Luca,
girl.
give us a break.
Good nutrition is a matter of state security.
Wunderbar soldier who ever lived.
Welcome back to round 3. Now is where it gets really exciting on America's #1 game show. Okay, hands on your buzzers. Here we go.
The Honorable U.S. exercise self-control.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby. Wolfenstein and the New Order were fantastic games. Or the Old Blood, whatever it was called.
The old and the weak are doomed.
William, I prayed for you to wake up.
You've gotten so fat.
It says we're having twins.
Frau Engel, she's been hunting for you. She's been moving heaven and earth, and today she found you.
You think your hero, William Joseph Blazkowicz?
Monsters did this.
Not monsters. Men.
Have you taken your German lessons?
Random KKK walking by.
Right.
Hello?
Come on, Peter, let's go someplace else. Mom, no buts.
Oh,
Bitte schön.
Danke.
You, one strawberry milkshake, please. Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face. Very Aryan face it is too. Are you at a station 1?
There you go, Commandant.
Oh, vielen Dank. Now you, show me your identification papers, please.
We gotta put the fighting spirit back in the American people.
How much can the Germans take? This is what, 3 games now?
Just who the fuck are you, white boy?
Stay calm. Let me first make it absolutely clear that I am not a Nazi.
What you say? You say you're Nazi?
Oh, fuck this.
Motherfucker!
Let me say this again. I ain't no goddamn Nazi.
Now you bring Super Special back in and you put him down right now, or I will shove this grenade so far up your ass.
Lady, I got precious little time for your bullshit. We've been trying to make contact with your group. We're organizing for a revolution in America.
We? Shit!
Take cover!
Relax, man. It's just a duck.
Oh, bitch got a sick sense of humor.
For the longest time, I've been hearing through the grapevine about this resistance leader named Horton.
You know, my ma always said, never trust a man can't handle his whiskey. So you sit right down, say Terror-Billy, and drink up.
Oh, goddamn.
Now listen, Terror-Billy, I respect your ambition. But there's nothing can be done no more. The world is saying into the crapper, and all we can do now is drink this whiskey and watch the Baltic suck it all down.
It's not. It didn't even help.
We stood up against the imperialist war machine of the United States of America and the greedy money men of Wall Street who was itching to send the children of the proletariat off to die in foreign lands so that they could be filling their coffers. He wrote their sons bleeding on the beaches.
I got kids on the way. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna raise them in a world run by these Nazi assholes.
You take freedom away from the American people, you're playing with fire. And I intend to pour some gasoline.
Alright, Feluco. Later, man.
Alright, man. We'll see you tomorrow, right? You'll be here for, what, Ubisoft and then coming back for Sony? Alright, it's on there now. No, it's really small.
Go
left,
left,
to the
left,
left.
left, up, double click. Oh, really? It did that to you? It took you to switch.
Hang on.
I mean, not switch. Wow.
You have to double click again.
Yeah.
But just go. Let me see where the mouse is. All right, go down. Now double click. There you go. And I think we might be actually synced up too.
I said a couple of months ago that
Nope.
the thing that Machine Games was working on is fucking bananas. So now you know what I mean.
Fucking bananas.
It's lady pregnant with twins stabbing a Nazi while a guy's dropping acid is fucking bananas.
It's fucking bananas.
We can't wait to more shows.
The only
that
company that will
you
come
guys
out and
will
do that during a
Wolfenstein
conference,
2,
though,
and
actually
how it
like swear
defines a
like that.
compelling shooter with great story, unforgettable characters, and killer graphics with.
Dude, I like this guy's shirt. This shirt is badass.
Look, they have stars in the back.
The Nazi regime.
Yeah.
In addition to Wolfenstein
If they don't
2, we'll
show
have
it, they're
hands-on for
totally
our VR
teasing it.
titles, so you can play both Fallout 4 and Doom VFR. You can play Quake
What's
Champions and
VFR?
start practicing
Virtual
for that
fucking
big $1 million
reality.
prize.
I should have fucking figured.
It's Bethesda, come on now.
For the new Heroes of Skyrim for Legends, plus a cool interactive experience for The Evil Within 2, exclusive developer interviews, presentations, and a lot more. So we hope you're as excited for what we have coming in 2017 as we are. Again, a reminder, everything that you saw tonight
maybe he said in
will be out
2017.
this year.
Everything we saw tonight is out this year. When the Wolfenstein, they didn't give a date for unless we didn't see it.
Wait, you're not on the...
Yeah, you just took it off the screen
shooter,
again.
Or RPG, action, or strategy card game.
All right, it's back.
We believe
Yep,
Bethesda
there you
will
go.
remain the place to go for the very best in video games.
Oh,
We
nope.
hope you've enjoyed
got-
this
you
evening
got your
showcase.
Google up.
Yeah, you have
It's your
Chrome
passion
open.
and
That's separate. There you
excitement
go.
There you go.
Drives our teams to make something great, something
Yeah,
It's
exciting,
on, but it's not synced.
something fun.
I would just leave it.
If you're here at E3, we
Yes,
hope
it
you'll come
is.
by the booth and say hi. If you're not here in LA, please keep checking Bethesda.net, where we'll
New
have
window
lots
is
more to
back.
say about the
Nope,
games
now
you
it's
saw
gone.
tonight
Now it's gone
in the
again.
coming days, weeks, and months. And we thank all of you online.
I really
for
like
joining
on
us.
his
Please have a
computer
good
it's
night.
4:20 p.m. On his computer it's 4:20 p.m.
Wow, that's it. Okay. Bethesda's over.
Oh,
40 minutes, no Starfield.
wow.
We did see a lot, though.
We
And
saw
they
a
just
lot.
kept stuff that coming out in 2017.
Yeah, so
you gotta
everything
give 'em-
everything we saw is 2017. So they definitely took the Nintendo approach.
You guys just blew my mind.
Why did we blow your mind?
Because I wanted Starfield and they just totally
Game is
teased
coming
it.
out in the App Store tonight.
So they, like I said, they took the Nintendo approach. They definitely decided to just focus on things that were 2017. And the crazy thing is, like I said, we were having a little bit of difficulties again during the Wolfenstein New Colossus trailer, so we didn't actually see a release date. Let me take a look and see if I can find out if they did say one. But the big takeaway for me, The Evil Within 2 is coming out Friday, October 13th, 2017. So that's
Dishonored 2 DLC.
yeah, Dishonored 2
That
DLC.
is soon. as
Also,
they say.
yeah.
Skyrim's on Switch with amiibos.
Amiibos, and they
They're
showed
coming out with amiibos.
and
from
they
Skyrim?
showed Zelda Link costumes within Skyrim.
Oh my god! It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking great.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not seeing a release date for Wolfenstein.
So what's after Bethesda?
Devolver Digital?
Okay, what's that?
They're a smaller studio. They do a lot of like smaller games, indie titles. They're only going to go for about an hour as well, so it should be another quick one, if not even quicker. So
Never heard of them.
yeah, stick around. see what they have in store. Looking here, I still don't see a release date for Wolfenstein, so maybe they didn't give one. But we do know that it will be coming out this year. And we have the Switch going now.
Yep. I wish I could stream it for you guys, but I can't.
Okay, here we go. Wolfenstein New Colossus, October 27th.
Ooh.
So 2 weeks
Okay,
after Evil
okay.
Within 2, a
Okay.
month after Dishonored 2. So yeah, they're loading up the fall. They are loading up the fall. Which, hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Hell.
You got Zelda.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
love that.
speaking of Zelda.
Yeah, I love that up a little bit.
Speaking of Zelda.
Made me want to play it, and I was hoping I had it in here instead of Mario Kart, and I do.
So yeah, and then speaking of Skyrim, they did say that the Elder Scrolls Legends, that card game, is going to be getting a Skyrim expansion pack for it coming out on June 29th, which is in 3 weeks. So
for the special edition.
for the card game.
Oh, okay.
For Elder Scrolls Legends, yeah.